Every ride follows a track. Every conversation doesn't. Welcome to Derailed.
I am not welcoming you. Josh told me to not welcome you. He says, we already paid a guy a shitload of money to welcome you. You're not welcome, but you are welcome by a guy we paid a lot of money to welcome you, just not by me. Hi, guys. I'm Noah. I'm joined today by Josh on this very special edition of
What's up,
Derailed.
y'all?
What? Bad boss? What you gonna do? That's right. Blue lives matter, black lives matter, all the lives matter, but two lives matter most right now. That's right. I'm clip farming. Josh told me to clip farm because our clips have done so well on the Instagram at Derailed, whatever the thing is. Josh, plug the Instas. Thank you very much. You leaving me hanging. I'm going to keep on going.
_pod.
Derailed _pod.
It is just a Josh and Noah episode, so you know it's going to be crazy fun.
Uncanny.
You know,
Uncut.
I really
like
feel
Josh.
like we should. I really feel like we should start talking about what's going to replace Fast and Furious. I heard from a very credible source.
God, yes.
Jaws.
It's got to be Jaws. It's going to be
I heard
Jaws.
It has to be.
It's going to be Jaws.
I heard from a very credible source.
Yes, as we all know, that if you're going to get any information about the parks, the best place to go is Richter's, and you'll find out from the lovely people that work there. If you listen into their conversations, like I did, you'd find out that Fast and Furious Superchargers are being replaced by Jaws.
Very credible source, straight from the team member's mouth.
And why wouldn't they know?
They know everything.
That's right. I was told when I first started in wrestling that God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, and you should use them in that ratio, right? Close the mouth, open the ears. And I did that when I was sitting in Richter's on that rainy Orlando afternoon. And what I would learn is that Jaws is replacing Fast and Furious Supercharged. If that's not a reason to shut the hell up, I don't know what is. And so I'd like to take this as the opportunity to tell everybody, if you're going to a theme park, just shut up. And you'll learn so much, and you'll hear all of these things you're speculating about. It'll be great. So yeah, just shut up.
Yes. Speaking of shutting up and listening, I hear the most out-of-pocket things just walking around in those theme parks.
True.
So it's fucking... Most of it's adults, not even kids. Kids say stupid shit all the time, but...
Sure. Kids say the darndest things. You love talking about Bill Cosby. Even before the pod started, you were talking about Bill Cosby. So
Yeah.
And I didn't know what you meant by this. You said, not a big fan of his comedy work, but I love the guy. I didn't know what you meant by that, because I really only know him for his comedy. I had no idea.
We really got derailed already.
I'd rather get derailed than just regular railed.
Are you sure? I know you kind of roll that way sometimes.
So what is the most out-of-pocket thing you've heard from an adult in a theme park?
Oh, God.
Do you have one that comes to mind? It's seeming like no, and I'll fill in all the dead air here for you.
Well, like, I don't know if, like, I mean, I guess I can get really... I mean, one of the most out-of-pocket things I heard was we were just walking through World Showcase, and all of a sudden, this woman comes out of one of the shops, and she like, bends over, and she, like, pulls her shorts down and goes, "I can't believe that was in my pussy." And I was like,
What?
she I don't know, she like pulled her shorts down and she just said that, and I was like, what the fuck?
So she stole something in her coin purse?
I don't think she stole it. I think she had like a wedgie or like a frontal wedgie, and so she was like, "I can't believe I've been walking around with that in my pussy." I was like, what?
I see. So my brain was assuming that she came out of the shop
And stole something
after shoving something up her hoo-ha and had pulled it out, but that makes a lot more sense. Or she gave birth.
She could have been talking. She did have kids with her. She could have been having a mid.
Now the question is, if they were born in the World Showcase in that country, are they then Chinese, Japanese, the weird little Kenyan refreshment?
Do they have to get naturalized?
Yeah. Is it American soil? It's Epcot soil. That makes it different. They're a citizen.
They're
of
Epcotian. They're
Epcotians. People of Epcot.
Does anyone know what
themselves? Day drinkers. Alcoholics.
That irks me so much.
I think day drinkers is funnier than alcoholics.
Yes.
Say it here. Day drinkers is funnier than alcoholics.
Because I feel like
it's not putting a label to the problem yet. It's still fun when you're just a day drinker. It's a problem when you're an alcoholic.
And plus, I feel like kids will pick up on alcoholic, not so much day drinkers, because kids can be like, "I'm a day drinker. I drink chocolate milk all day.
I want to get chocolate wasted.
I want to get strawberry wasted." I fucking love that movie. Do you know that was? I ate at that restaurant that was filmed at.
Really?
It's up in Massachusetts. It's called Woodman's. It's a fried seafood clam. Like, they invented the fried clam strip.
Thank God. What would we do without it?
I don't know. I don't.
People think about the great inventions of time: wheel, fire,
and fried clam strip.
and fried clam strip.
I don't think you think roller coasters were a great invention.
No, I mean, they're interesting. They serve their purpose.
It's just not for you.
For the people that like that kind of thing, that's the kind of thing those people like, and we can't take it away from them.
True.
I'm
I
trying to
know.
think of things I've heard people say in the parks. Like, I've heard people in Hollywood studios say I'm having a good time. Preposterous. Can't believe that.
Speaking of Hollywood, I've heard people get off the bus and immediately say, "I wonder where the Hogwarts castle is."
Oh, yeah. Well, people always ask me where the castle is, or to turn off the rain, or to build a giant metal dome, or that there already is a glass dome over Magic Kingdom.
I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one when someone said that they should build a dome over Universal to control the weather, so that they, so that a big old canopy, so they can block out the heat and block out the rain, so nothing ever closes and it's a perfect temperature.
You know, it's a great idea. You can't say it's a bad idea because it's not
It's
a
a-
bad idea.
It's
an
an unrealistic, expensive idea.
improbable,
Mm.
yes.
You have to estimate that cost at what, billions, tens of billions?
For a good one, maybe. But I know a guy in Jacksonville would probably do it for a couple $100,000.
Probably could go find somebody down at Moncrief.
Come on, it'd be great. It'd be beautiful, and they could probably get the Florida government to pay for it.
Maybe if they just slap a big old Florida Freedom Florida.
If the top of it was used for advertising, so that flyovers, and then you couldn't see into the park. This would really fix a lot of the hubbub they have with like leaks
But
and
what would
stuff.
Bio Reconstruct do? That's like his livelihood, flying over the park, taking pictures. How we get our construction
It could
updates.
say bioreconstruct on the top of it. You can advertise the helicopter you're on.
How would we get our construction updates? We need to know what color the water is of Jurassic Park right now. Is it
River
green?
Adventure.
Is it
Well,
clean?
that would be on islands. I only want a roof for studios.
But Studios has the most indoor rides, so would it make more sense to be over?
And I
Islands of
also
Adventure?
think studios looks the best in the rain.
It does. Diagon Alley, when everyone's not there and you just see the water reflecting all of all the
Yeah.
shops and stuff.
Or when it's all nice
Mwah.
and stormy right there by Mel's.
Beautiful.
We sat there and opened mystery pins on the porch of Casa what is it? Casa
Oh, fucking no. It ain't Casa
Yeah,
Bonita.
you do. What is it? Casa Mi Casa Su Casa. What is it? Casa
Cafe,
All right, guys, what we're gonna do is a little bit of
Cafe
Googling here.
Lambo?
Cafe La Bamba.
La Bamba. That's what it is.
Ba la 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 Bamba. Yes.
Yep. And then they canceled Mega Movie Parade.
Yes. And speaking of crazy things we heard people say, there was that poor kid. We say kid, he was like 20 something, but he
had autism, I think, so he was
well,
very
we don't know.
disappointed.
He was very disappointed, and he didn't know anything about dinosaurs when we talked to him. But he didn't like trains either. But we were over there, and he got so mad when they announced that they canceled it because his dad had to go back to Ohio, and this was their only opportunity to see the Mega Movie Parade. Now, if you haven't seen the Mega Movie Parade, it's one of the best parades.
It is it is the best parade. I don't even say one of the best. It is the best.
It's my second favorite parade I've ever seen in a theme park.
What's your first?
Mardi Gras.
Okay, yeah, Mardi Gras is good. I don't know if it's
Mardi
my
Gras
second one.
is so good.
Mardi Gras is long. I love it.
It could be longer and I'd still have a good time.
Yeah.
That stuff is so much fun. I'm so glad. I'm going to go to Mardi Gras every year at Universal now. But yeah, it was Mega Movie Parade. So good. The Ghostbusters. We need Ghostbusters.
See,
we need Ghostbusters.
When he was upset, what you should have done is go redo the entire parade for him. Just a one-man show.
Oh, also, yes, I should have. But there's floats missing from the Mega Movie Parade.
Yes, when we watched it, I forget. Oh, it was the Sing one. The Sing one was not on it. That was missing.
Minions.
Oh, yes, Sing and Minions then.
We're not there. Sing wasn't there?
I don't think Sing was in there when we watched it. Maybe it was. I don't remember. Oh, no. Maybe
Minions weren't.
Trolls?
I'll tell you this.
Well, I know there's two missing.
And I love the Minions, and the Minions weren't there.
The Minions love you too. You're their biggest hype man.
But boy, banana.
Bye-bye.
Hello. Have you seen the new Minions and Monsters?
No, I was going to go see it the other day and I...
Canceled.
Yeah. I got tired, so I decided to cancel it because I was going to fall asleep watching it, so I wouldn't give it its full attention. I'll go at some point. I heard it's very good. I heard it's one of the best.
It is one of the best. It's very, very good. And as a cinephile like yourself, you'll really enjoy a lot of the references and Easter eggs that the Monsters and Minions give to you.
How about we just stop the podcast episode and we just put a pirated version up right now?
Why would we have to stop it? If we're already pirating it, let's share in the wealth.
This
Take
is
what you
the
can and
Noah
get
and
nothing
Josh
back.
commentary edition
Of the Minions movie? Yeah. I don't think you're ready for that kind of generational wealth that's going to generate.
No, we can't put that out for free. We'd have to charge a lot for that.
That's going to be on the Patreon, which is launching next month.
Right now, right this second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me get that set up.
$100 a month.
$100 a month includes Josh and Noah movie commentary.
Yep.
Opened.
And daily pictures from Noah every morning. He'll send you a selfie.
Yeah, you get to see my feet every day.
Speaking of feet, let's talk about another ick at the theme parks. When people take their nasty ass, sweaty dogs and put them on the fucking ride vehicle seats.
We were talking about theme park icks.
Nasty ass shit, bro.
Okay. I just didn't remember when we were talking about theme park icks, but yes.
No, we're just derailed. We're all over the place today.
I hate when the Coca-Cola freestyle machines are out of ice, and then when you try to be nice and tell a lady at the Moose Goose Juice place that it's out of ice, that she's mad at you about it.
I was like, she was very passive aggressive first. She's like, you know, the freestyles are over there. And I was like, yeah, I know, but it has no ice and I want a cold drink. And she goes, we just filled it. I was like, okay, but there's no ice coming out.
You know who else just filled something? 100 other people with souvenir cups. I don't know why everybody's going to Moose Goose Juice, but they were. I saw an interesting video today that was somebody saying that the worst Coca-Cola freestyle machine in Universal is the one next to the crepes.
I heard that one too. I forget the other one they said. The one next to Jimmy Fallon. I heard Jimmy Fallon and the crepes.
Well, it's already anything by proximity. It's sort of like a Horcrux. You know, when you
yeah, but then your banana popcorn is near Jimmy Fallon.
Like what?
Well,
yes, because the Minions are sacred.
Oh, okay.
But also the reason that it had to go there is because Minions, you know, they have to follow the most evil and biggest thing, you know, biggest big boss.
Okay. Makes
sense. So it had to go next to Jimmy Fallon.
Is that your biggest theme park ick? Is just Jimmy Fallon?
Is Jimmy Fallon? No. Biggest theme park ick number one is probably not having your ticket ready.
Oh.
Or just getting into the express pass lane and then being offended when they tell you have to leave and go back in the other line and then
You mean I have to do the policies what it says? I can't just get through? No.
Other theme park icks.
Not when you're entitled.
Boy. I tell you, there's a lot of things, as somebody goes to theme parks a lot, that I just sort of deal with. Phone charging blocks, they've upped the prices on those at the what do they call them? Charge points?
Speaking of those, I went when I was flying to Massachusetts in the fucking airport. It's only $2 for to swap out the block one.
Right. But it's free at Disney.
Free at Disney, and it's $4 fucking at Universal. So how is Universal more expensive than a fucking airport where it's $10 for a bottle of water?
Well, if Universal started charging $10 for bottles of water, they could charge $2 for the charge things.
I mean, they charge $6 for a bottle of water, so they're not far off.
And that's a $4 difference. What else is $4? Swapping out the chargers. It's economics.
And everything's too expensive nowadays.
I've played Roller Coaster Tycoon. You make $35 hamburgers.
They do make $35 hamburgers.
I know they do. you know, the burger you went and tried is one of the few things that I looked at and I go, man, I actually want to eat that. And whenever I go places with you, you get some of the gnarliest looking. As a picky eater myself, I'm like, I wouldn't touch any of that with a 10-foot pole. And then you go and you have this delicious looking burger there in the heart of Disney Springs, in beautiful sunny Orlando, Florida. Okie dokie, Diet Cokie, the whole nine.
Actually, that was okie dokie, no Diet Cokie.
No Diet Cokie. That's right.
I left the cup at the other table.
And that burger looked fantastic.
It was a very good burger.
And where was it from?
Deluxe, I think. It's spelled
D-L-U-X.
Yeah. So I call it Deluxe.
Deluxe?
Yeah, so that's a cheddar biscuit burger. So it's like the cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster, but like big giant form. And then it had a double patty, bacon, jalapeno jam, pimento cheese, and a fried green tomato on the bottom. That's shit incredible. Was gas. It was so good.
That's incredible.
What it really needed was just more pimento cheese because it's a biscuit. It's a little dry.
You know, there's no sauce on the burger. Pimento cheese is created equal, though.
That's true. That was a good pimento cheese.
As we learned,
I was gonna say, didn't you and I have one that was bleh?
The pimento cheeseburger from Twin Peaks?
Yes. Okay. I couldn't remember where it was from. No, that was bad.
Not good. No. The fried mozzarella, great.
Yes, that was very good.
$1 billion bacon or whatever, fantastic. Their pimento cheeseburger, subpar.
I think it's like subpar.
Sub-birdie.
You should that burger, and it's only there till August 10th, so you're not gonna get it. I don't think. unless they extend it. No, they just released it, and then it's only there till August 10th. They also
But
had a
then they can
pepperoni
go,
pizza burger.
whoa, this super popular burger is so popular and amazing. We're going to extend how long it's here.
I don't know. So you
And
never
then
said it
everyone
was
goes,
Volcano
oh,
Bay
thank
Nice.
God they've extended it. We have to go get that TikTok burger I saw from Josh in the Parks.
It's like the McRib.
The
Just comes and
McRib.
goes.
Yep, every February.
It's just every July.
Every July you'll get
They also had a pepperoni pizza burger. I wasn't eating 2 burgers though, so I didn't try it.
a pepperoni pizza burger.
Yeah, looked it.
Are the
Sounded good.
pepperoni egg rolls back over in Disney?
I think they're permanent in Hollywood Studios now.
Why are you doing this?
I thought they were permanent in Toy Story Land. Hey, you say that, but you might have to go there if you get 2,000 followers by the end of the summer.
That is true. As our lovely Josh in the Parks has blessed the internet world with a feat to get me to 2,000 followers on the IG, on the gram, on the Instagram there at the Human Muppet.
He's at 405 right now.
It's true. So we're a fifth of the way there, and
I would laugh if you get to like 1999.
Yeah, me too, because I won't have to go.
I will pay Amanda to give you an extra follow.
It is it's gonna be interesting if that is to happen. As everybody knows, I have a real beef with Hollywood Studios, formerly known as MGM. As a big Michael Eisner fan, you'd think I'd like it there, but things have changed. It's not the Hollywood of yesteryear. It's the Hollywood that never was and always will be, and now look at it.
It's Disney's junk drawer.
Yeah, and I'm not digging it, man. It's not for me.
There's no cohesive theme anymore. Like
Star Wars? And then you
Hollywood.
walk in, you got Star Wars with no shade. People want to bitch about Epic Universe.
I would take it a step further. I was going to say that. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Is the hottest place in all of beautiful sunny Orlando, Florida. It can be 96 degrees in World Showcase and feel like 70. I don't make the rules. It's probably because a little of that, libations. If you go to Andy's backyard on that same day, it'll be 262 degrees and your shoes are melting. Your Crocs have melted off of you. Your water is evaporating as you pour it into the cup. And then poor Buzz Lightyear stamping all these things. And the pages of the autograph books as kids open them are bursting into flames. And people want to still say, oh, but Hollywood Studios. Yeah, honey.
I always thought that Andy's backyard was such a last minute stupid thing.
It looks great. And the theming is great.
I don't think it was really thought out when they built it because they just had to add more seating to Woody's lunchbox and covered seating, I should say.
I think the problem is that there are people who are in charge of Hollywood Studios that feel the same way about Hollywood Studios that I do. And they're like, who's gonna be here? And so everything they make is for a third of the capacity that it really needs to be. But this is all great stuff for them to be learning as they go into building the Monsters Inc. land. So hopefully everything that they've thought they were building, they've now tripled the size of it. So there's always a plethora of seating. ABC Commissary is always a good way to beat the heat and get a good.
Except they ruined my favorite sandwich.
ABC Commissary ruined your favorite sandwich?
Yeah, the buffalo chicken grilled cheese used to come on sourdough, and now it looks like it just comes on. They claim it's still sourdough, but it looks like Wonder Bread, and it has
gone sour. They leave it sitting out so that it gets that effect. Yes,
and then it's a minuscule amount of filling. And it's like those old school grilled cheeses that came in a plastic bag. You ever had those? Yeah,
just a cheese sandwich in the paper bag.
Yeah, and that like 2 slices of cheese, no chicken. It's like, where's the chicken?
You have to bring it from home.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
By the way, speaking of saying people do crazy stuff, do you know about the guy who brings a rotisserie chicken into the parks with him and he eats it as he goes through the park?
That I did not know, but did you ever see the video of the family who put a package of hot dogs on top of their stroller to cook while they were in a ride?
Beautiful. What more do you need? Honestly.
Yeah, I don't think I'd roll that way. Maybe for your birthday trip.
You put hot dogs on a roller if you work at a convenience store. You put hot dogs on a stroller if you're strolling through the theme parks.
They weren't strolling. It was just sitting there in the park area with the hot dogs on top.
Good.
Yeah, okay. We're going to do that for your birthday trip.
Especially steaming them, right?
That's all right. We'll do it for your birthday trip, and I'll let you do the.
We'll need to have a stroller for the birthday trip so that somebody can wheel whoever gets the drunkest out of there.
So you?
If it happens to be me, there's nothing wrong with that. Some people say I have a drinking problem. I have no problem drinking at all. You familiar with that song? You know that song?
I know that song. Some people
Take
say
it
I
away.
got a drinking problem. We can only sing that much, so we'll get copyrighted.
Well, with the way you sing so angelically, they're going to think it was the original. Yes.
But I'm so excited for your birthday trip. Actually,
So am I. And we're staying at
Portofino Babe. Just kidding. Hard Rock Cafe. Oh wait, not cafe.
cafe. We're staying in the cafe. We are camping next to the Berlin Wall, folks. I'm so excited to do this.
Could you
There we
imagine?
will be, nestled in the bushes between the new Fast and Furious roller coaster that has a name for it I don't remember, and the Berlin Wall.
It was a Hollywood drift, but you know, it's okay.
Dude, get that out of here.
We are
But
staying
that
at the Hard
spire's
Rock
looking
Hotel.
fantastic.
That coaster looks fucking insane. It's gonna rip. I think it's gonna be crazier than Velocicoaster and Stardust.
And I know they were debating changing it to Hollywood Rip-Ass Rocket, but they
And they should. Oh, we'll tell the kids it means ice cream or something, and it'll work.
Rip-Ass?
Rip-Ass. I want a rip-ass. Chocolate rip-ass.
I want to rip-ass. I'm gonna rip all the ass.
But yes, we are staying at the Hard Rock Hotel.
Yeah, very excited for this. I'm going to be able to walk to and from. Not that we already don't do that. Rather, we're staying at Cabana Bay, Aventura, Sapphire Falls.
It just appears that every time we go to get on the boat, there's a long ass fucking line. So we're just like,
and you
"All right."
know something? When we walk, we do most of the time beat those boats.
Yeah,
So I love the walking.
it
trail.
ain't
I mean,
always fun at the very end of the day, but we survived.
I like it.
But except that one day when it was really hot out, I thought both of us were gonna pass out somewhere on that walk.
Yeah, Hard Rock. We're gonna have all kinds of fun, all kinds of little fun challenges and festivities to celebrate the birth of Noah at NoahCon 26 live for beautiful sunny Orlando, Florida. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, he said the keyword live. He's gonna live stream 24/7.
I'm gonna live stream some of it. Sure.
No, 24/7.
I do think that the Men in Black Day would not be a bad day to live stream, just at least that festivity, because
Make sure you grift a lot so we get all those gifts on TikTok. You can't go live, actually. I have to go live. You don't have 1,000 followers on TikTok.
What? Yeah, if I get 1,000 followers on TikTok, monkeys will fly out of my ass.
You promise?
Yeah, I'll make it happen. But yeah, I'm very excited. It'll be a good trip. I think it'll be fun. Gonna go out there and just really tear some stuff up and explore all of the wonders of Universal.
Do you like to tell them what we'll not be doing?
What we will not be doing
What's
is
your
experience
list
the
of
wonders of Xandar. We won't be going to Epcot. We won't be going to Magic Kingdom. We won't be going to Gatorland.
We will be going to Hollywood Studios, though. He actually requested that for his birthday.
Yep.
Why don't you want to go to Gatorland?
We're not going to Epic Universe. I'm not, anyways. If you guys go, have fun.
I ain't paying
Stay
for a ticket.
safe. But I'm going to just do all the greatest hits. It's really unfortunate, though, that my two favorite things to do at the Universal parks, Jurassic River Adventure and the Horror Makeup Show, are both closed, unfortunately.
And the Horror Makeup Show had a wall around it last time I saw.
Like the front,
Yeah.
the marquee.
No, like right below the marquee. Like the whole front entrance had a wall.
You're right. Well, yeah, they leave the doors unlocked all the time.
I-
Instead of just locking the damn doors, they're going to build a wall. That makes sense.
the guy, didn't he go in? He went in, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the guy opened the door, walked inside, looked around, and came out, folks. Those doors were left unlocked.
He just really wanted to see the show.
Me too, but I wasn't going to walk in. If I walk in that day, I might as well do the show. Ain't nobody going to be in there.
Hey, we could do that. We could do that for your birthday. We just go in there and recreate the show.
Well, we could do it in front of the theater. I'm not trespassing.
It's like, I am not getting banned from Universal.
No. Listen, I need this.
He'll go backstage at Hollywood Studios, though. He has no problem doing that.
Yeah, if you get me to 10,000 followers on TikTok, I'll sneak in the backstage of Hollywood Studios.
I was looking for the bathroom. I didn't know.
I was looking for the bathroom. Sir, you are deep into the archives.
You have Walt's head in your hand.
Cryogenically frozen, holding it like a lantern.
I still believe that's real. They wouldn't put it on the internet if it's not true.
Yes, I think it was Ben Franklin who said that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
I
the
read
internet
that on
says.
Yahoo.com. Everyone's favorite search engine.
Yes. Most reliable.
Yep. What else did you tell me to talk about? Let's see.
I
Josh
told
sent me a
you-
list of acceptable topics today. He said, we talk Disney's new rules. We
Oh,
haven't
yes,
done
we did not touch on that at all.
So let's touch it. Let's touch it like an altar boy in a Catholic church. Let's touch it.
What's your opinion on that being restricted?
the new rules
Did you not? Do you need me to refresh your memory?
are 1, to pick up the phone. You know he's only coming because he's drunk and alone. 2, I know the new rules. Yes, from Dua Lipa, which is what I'm going to do, a Dua Lipa over all these new rules that Disney has brought forth, which you can't go to the resorts.
Yeah, if you do not have a resort reservation, you cannot go to the resorts from Disney Springs. So you cannot take a boat, you cannot take a bus.
I like it.
I like it in terms of like I know people are abusing it, but as a local and an AP holder, I wish there was a different set of rules for us.
Dude, just make more money and just stay at the Grand Floridian. What are you doing?
No, I don't want to stay. I mean, I don't want to stay at a hotel just to go do a review at fucking Pop Century, like. I mean, of course, I can go park at Epcot or park at Hollywood Studios and take a bus over. But
true, or
I would
for
spend.
Grand Floridian, you can just take the monorail.
True. To the Pop Century?
Not to Pop Century. What the hell are you doing? What are you going to Pop Century for?
I literally used that as an example. I literally just said
Besides, if you're going to Pop Century, you're going to want to take the greatest form of transportation. This is one thing, as I have flipped.
We can take the Skyliner
guy. The Skyliner, the greatest form of transportation.
I sent you the video of the Skyliner the other day.
That's not the Skyliner. That was something different.
That was the Skyliner.
That was not the Skyliner.
It was not the Skyliner, but it was a Skyliner.
No, that was a gondola airborne ski lift deal. Disney's Skyliner. Soar amongst the clouds as you transport yourself to the worlds of Hollywood and Showcase. I love the Skyliner, and if you're gonna go to Pop Century or the glorious, my all-time favorite Disney resort, Art of Animation, if you're gonna do those things, you should be doing it in style on the Skyliner. So really, they're helping you, bud.
I'm just saying,
that Skyliner ride.
I would go
amazing.
to Disney Springs and spend some money in there, and then I would hop on a bus and go to the resort I had to go to film a review. So now I will not be going to Disney Springs to spend money, and I will be just going to the parks, going to do the review, and leaving.
Another option they could have is that if you are an annual pass holder, you could park for free, and they have these limited spaces at the hotel.
I think it should be only if you're a Florida resident pass holder.
You get more and more granular with it.
Well, because think about how many pass holders they have.
The same discussion we're having right now is probably had by people who make way more money than us and dress more poorly. But they probably had this exact same conversation, and they came to the ultimate decision, which was we can put all of these prerequisites and pre-qualifiers on how to transport yourself to it, or we can just say you don't get anything. And then there's no confusion. It's no to everyone all the time.
But influencers have to ruin everything.
You could Uber there. You could.
It's money. And I heard that they have not been letting Ubers in if you don't have a reservation to like the big guns. Like you can't Uber to Poly or even Boardwalk. I heard was giving some issues where people wanted to Uber in.
But also, how are they policing this? And come closing of Magic Kingdom, if you were to do this, by the way, the balls you'd have to have to not go to your hotel at the closing of Magic Kingdom when they pack 40 to 50 people inside these buses to get your asses back to the Value Resort. You want me to believe that there's going to be a guy who's like,
well, that's why I don't think they'll ever restrict it from the parks. But they are at I think with this being it Springs. I mean, we stayed at Saratoga over the weekend. And we took the boat over to Port Orleans, and they were scanning magic bands. They just, but they just tapped the magic band and then said, "How many is with you?" So I guess if it lights up green and they go, "How many's in your party?" Then they let you in. So I can just go find some other reservation and be like, "Hey, can I join you?" I don't know the bus if they were scanning everybody's magic band on the bus, but at the boat they were tapping one band and saying how many. So I guess it probably pops up saying green and then how many people are on the reservation.
I think it's just going to be a logistical nightmare.
That's why I don't think they'll ever restrict travel from the parks.
Are they doing it for boats? Like
boats and buses from Disney Springs only.
Yeah, so you can't go to the horse hotel.
Saratoga Springs?
Yeah.
You can walk there.
Where the water comes from.
And you can walk there.
That's just so weird. Well, you could walk. If you're in Epcot, you could walk to Boardwalk.
Yeah. But someone's like, they're going to restrict you. You're not going to be able to use the resort monorail next. And I was like, that's too much labor cost. Then they're not going to pick that up. Because they would have to have multiple cast members scanning bands for that one.
Unless unless it's a turnstile.
I don't think they took all the turnstiles. Like, do they put them back in?
Who knows? It's an interesting rule. It's an interesting concept.
I'll tell you why they
Um,
did it. It's because I'm gonna get so much flack for this one, but all the foreign visitors would park at Disney Springs and then
Foreign
take
to
a
Florida.
bus. Sure, would take a bus over to the resorts and then take a resort bus to the park and avoid paying for parking. And foreign, just to be clear, also includes UK, Australia, not just other.
Other what? You know, you're making it worse. I
I
said
am
foreign
making
to
this
Florida,
so
and
much
you made
worse.
no. Keep on. Can you describe each ethnicity, please? And while you're at it, what is a woman? But they have a lot of interesting ideas on how to restrict this. I'm sure, regardless of the nationality, the color of their skin, or the contents of their heart, people are evading on paying for parking, and that's Disney needs that money. They don't drive.
Yeah, they do. Haven't you seen all the New York license plates?
They don't drive. Those are rentals.
They
But
probably are.
I think that what they should do is they should be even more strict, and I think that you can't even walk into the hotel without scanning your Magic Band or phone.
Fuck you.
I think that you should have to beep it in. Everything has a room key. There's a lot of hotels that implement this, especially like over in Anaheim near Disneyland, that you can't even get into the hotel past a certain time without scanning your room card.
The Disneyland hotels?
No.
Okay,
Hotels
'cause
near
I was
Disney.
like, okay, I was gonna say,
Near Disney.
I was able to walk through. We could not afford a room in any of those, so we were like,
Well, sure you could. Sure you could. You have to go at the right time, get the right discounts, get the right travel agent. This episode is brought to you by Pixie Vacations. No, I was but no,
By
Disney.
Noah.
Yeah, but Disneyland. It's so interesting how different that the surrounding area is for that versus Orlando. And I guess I don't know if crime's any worse. I don't know about the statistics. I don't know about that stuff. All I know is I wouldn't walk around at night in Anaheim.
No, yeah, no. No,
So
me neither. I will say, I know that resort hopping brings a lot of money in for Disney. So if they were to like chop that off at the head just like that, I feel like they would be hurting.
yeah, but they're going to make up the money with all of the money that they're
That
now
they-
that they've increased the prices
I was about to
across
say.
the board at the parks. They'll make it up. Here's the thing: as long as people are still going to the parks, they're never going to stop decreasing the thing. As long as people are willing to pay for it. So if they charge double and get half the people, they're still making the same amount of money.
Right. Speaking of it, Noah, when
And
was the last time you were in the Disney park?
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
He took the closure of Dinosaur very personally.
Well, it was the announcement of a lot of the facelift that they're given to DAC, to Disney's Animal Kingdom. I don't think it needs, and it's ruining the thing that made that park special to me, and I think many other people. It's not a zoo, right? And I don't know. That park just held a really special place in my heart. It was my favorite.
I mean,
and
it is an AZA accredited zoo.
it is an AZA accredited zoo, and Jane Goodall has blessed it. Joe Rohde, my favorite Imagineer, that's his park, right? That's his
baby.
the thumbprint, right? His handprints are all over it, and even so much so they've made an anthropomorphic version of Joe Rohde in the Zootopia queue that you can see there. But like a lot of the things that were removed, I feel like were really based on that edutainment that it seems like Disney has swung away from, and I don't know, that just bums me out. I really liked Rafiki's Planet Watch, and yes, Kilimanjaro is still there, but it kind of seems like that everything's going to have a gimmick to it, as Iger said before his demise. He's still with us, thank the Lord, but he's since his passing on re-signing as but it was all IP. They want to have the IP. They want to have those gimmicks, and they want to have, and that's Disney's main focus, and that's fine. But I think a lot of the charm for a lot of Animal Kingdom came in a lot of those other places. Kilimanjaro safaris, there's no IP for that. Dinosaur, they added the dinosaur into it. They added Aladar to it.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, Safari.
okay.
I will say Safari is dumbed down a lot from its previous.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a heavily watered down version of what it was, and I loved what it was. But
that whole poaching story was as scary as it was to some people, according to
the thing is,
things.
that's an important.
It was very
part
educational.
of the conservational conversation, and when you're in Disney's Animal Kingdom, this could quickly turn into a 4-hour podcast, just me talking about Disney's conservational fund. And the fact that if you buy something from one of the gift shops in DAC, you can donate more and get a conservation hero pin and have a conversation about conservation in that park is super important. I think that's the park where it should be like, this is where we get to see the next generation of what we are doing to better the environment.
Mhm.
This is a great place to see a lot of those recycle, refresh things and bring them and put them under the microscope and really get granular with it in DAC.
And I am
And
really worried about.
you could see living with the land existing in a perfect animal kingdom.
Yes.
That's the type of animal kingdom that I would like to see. It's not what we're getting. We're getting Encanto. We're moving all this stuff. There's going to be heavy construction. We got to keep in mind animals are there, and I'm
Mhm.
sure there have been people who have already that work there that have already bitched about stressors on the animals and construction and expansion and doing all that.
And they already closed at like 7 to 6 o'clock. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. With Pandora being there, if it's too much for the animals to have guests just be in Pandora, you could close everything else and just have an after hours nighttime spectacular in Pandora, and that's too much for the animals. But it's not too much for the animals to destroy the greatest ride to ever grace the human race, Countdown for Extinction Dinosaur. That's okay, but literally the opposite side of the park, right on the other side, it's literally almost the exact same place, but Pandora, it's too much.
Not to mention that giant crocodile that they had in the middle of dinosaur
Yes,
area.
who had lived in Animal Kingdom forever.
Yeah, before it was even Animal Kingdom, didn't they find
Yeah,
him and he wouldn't leave, so they built him in the enclosure?
yeah, and he was great. What was
And
his
then
name?
I don't ask me that.
I'm asking you.
I don't Bob. Call him Bob.
His name was
'Cause
not Bob.
no, well, they took Bob, and God knows where they put him because they didn't put him in the
Bob Iger?
safari. Yeah, that's
That's
why they named it exactly. But he's just gone. All those years called that home, and then he just was like, adios. We're gonna make this Encanto. But I don't know. I'm not excited for the shift in theme parks to IP. I liked all the original ideas, and I feel like we're getting way too far from that.
There are rides. If Disney did IP rides the way Universal did, I wouldn't be so upset about it.
Yes, I can see that. That's a good
But
point.
they don't.
Yeah, because like Monsters Unchained is a fucking amazing IP ride.
Yeah. Jurassic Park River Adventure, Hiccup. I mean, almost
Yep.
all of Epic,
Yeah,
right?
but they still put something original in. They put Celestial Park with its own story, with its own
Sure, but
lore.
as far as attractions go, IP attractions, if they are done right and not this weird look, if you go back, even Walt, who originally, whenever he was putting these rides together, was like, the guest is Peter Pan, the guest is Snow White. Even then, Walt understood that the thing that makes an attraction so attracting is the story and putting you in it.
Mhm.
There's no risk in Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Nothing's chasing you, nothing bad happens to you, and then you plummet to your death.
Bye.
What? Why is Dr. Facilier's ghost not haunting the ride and turning you away from the bayou? You're not going to make it to the thing, and now we're going to turn. Blah, 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 blah. What? Why am I going on it? Why are we doing this? Why
Because
is Tiana
it
just
was
like, all
a
right, dude?
rushed overlay. It was a rushed retheme because they had to change it because Song of the South is racist, which I mean, call it what you want, but there was nothing racist about Splash Mountain.
Well, it's out. It was an outdated theme, and there's no real reason to make new merch of Briar Rabbit. As sad as it is, that is, there are timeless characters that somehow Disney scooped up, but the Briar characters. But there's no demand for it. There's equal demand for, I would argue, a lot of those Dr. Seuss characters that are on display in Islands of Adventure.
Yeah, but I don't
Yes,
think there
not
was.
Grinch. Yes, not the Lorax. Yes, not Cat in the Hat.
I don't think there
I've
was
seen the big
demand
three. I know
for
the big
Tiana.
three. Tiana is an attraction.
Yeah, it's
And
attractive, but I don't think there was like. I don't think it was, and it was like, you know what they should do with Splash Mountain? They should make it the Princess and the Frog.
I would not have put the African American queen in the salt mine. That would not have been my choice with any foresight whatsoever. But just turning that area into like a Louisiana turn of the century
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Well, we already have
Amazing
we already
idea.
have New Orleans in Disneyland, so it's not like
In
they don't
Disneyland.
have. It's not like they don't have a blueprint for it.
Yeah, and just do that.
Because that's what I thought they were gonna do. I really thought that that whole strip of Frontierland was gonna like where Pecos is and up to Pirates
Well,
was gonna become New Orleans Square.
Why not make that area be where's Prince Naveen from? Why couldn't it be that, Tiana goes to Naveen's hometown and that's what you theme that area to? Like, it only takes a conversation. Right now, we've been talking about this for not even 10 minutes, and we were like, hey, how about this instead? The whole time constraint thing or whatever, if you wanted Tiana to do it, I just would have just have risk. There's no risk. Guardians? Why do people love Guardians so much? Because it's a really good coaster?
Mhm.
Sure, but also there's risk. We're fighting the guy from Eternals. I would go back and change that ride's not perfect. Why are we fighting the guy from the failed, agreeably the worst Marvel movie?
I would like to. I like. How many people do you actually think are looking at the screen that's in the coaster? You
Like
have
when
what?
it's-
You have 10 rows of 2, so you have 20 people on that coaster. How many people do you think are actually paying attention to the story on the when you actually get in?
I mean, I think a lot more than you think. And
You
I think
think?
a lot of people I think the pre-show thing, the assholes that have been on the ride and don't care about the story anymore.
Guilty.
That's part of the experience. And if you want to be that way, there should be a separate line for you.
I think there should be a separate line because I'm so sick and tired of being pushed around.
And I want that to have a separate track too. You don't get music and the lights are on and it's just and it's outside.
Oh, it's outside. Okay.
Because no, you don't want to go on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. You just want to ride a roller coaster. So go ride a roller coaster. Go to Six Flags. Go to Busch Gardens. We're experiencing the wonders of Xandar right now, and somebody stole the power core, and this is important, damn it. And we got to figure out who did it. And who's that big guy? You told me there would be cake.
Cake toast.
Toast. I'm hungry. Well, what are you talking about all this stuff? Never tell me the odds, right? And he's got that thing that says go fail, 99.999999, right?
We're all gonna die.
That's so much fun.
It is fun. My problem with the pre-show is not the pre-show itself. It's the pushing and shoving from people because they act like they're not going to get on the ride.
The pre-show, which is important, integral to the story. But is the story that good?
It could be
care
better.
about Do we care about Xandar?
It could be better.
No, it needed to be more Guardian centric.
I don't think like the Wonders of Xandar Pavilion. It's not like if you go through real queue. It's not very like what fuck like it's like I hope you enjoyed the exhibit or whatever.
It's full of very, very niche Easter eggs to Walt and designing Epcot.
Yes, but I feel like it needed more.
If you don't know that, if you didn't ride the People Mover the day before, the model and stuff like that, or if you didn't go to Carousel, if you didn't go to Tomorrowland, the Wonders of Xandar just looks like it's a fake whatever utopian society.
Yeah.
Whatever. Also, there are people who don't care about the story at all and just want to ride the ride, right? There are people who have ridden the Mummy and do not know about Brendan Fraser wanting a cup of coffee.
Yeah, they're like, oh, someone get my cup of coffee. And like, why the fuck is that in here?
Because I talk about story.
It literally plays when you're walking in.
There's so many videos and there's so much stuff filmed and created for telling the story of the Mummy. And I bet, Josh, you don't know the story of the Revenge of the Mummy ride.
What? It's the production, like, so they're on the set for a fake sequel, like,
Then did get a sequel,
right? But that was before that. But and then they're all wearing the thing because they believe the curse is real and that it will protect them. But what?
Not everybody wears it.
Right. And then when you go into the ride, spoiler alert, if you paid attention to the little films that are playing above you, you'll see that same red hat is in the beginning of the ride. And he's like, what are you doing here? It's a trap.
Over mine, brother.
It's a good ride. It's a very good ride. And Orlando has a better version than Hollywood, hands down. As someone who's ridden
Hollywood's
both.
catching a lot of strays.
I love Universal Studios Hollywood, but it's just they got rid of ET for it, I believe. So how do you feel about that?
Not good. ET's good. ET's very good. ET also puts you in danger. You have a mission to accomplish. It is to save the green planet. ET's planet is dying. Steven.
We must bring ET home.
Bravo. Looks like ET's ready to go.
You got ET last time. You got the right one. You got to actually fly ET.
I got to be Elliot.
The rest of us were just helping.
Listen, I don't like requesting seats on rides. I think it just slows the process down. But man, do I love getting row 1, seat 2 of ET Adventures. You get ET, you get to be Elliot.
True. And then when you get off the ride, they give you a red sweatshirt and everything.
Yep, and Josh provides it, actually. So if you see Josh in the parks, we'll go up to him and ask him for your free sweater.
Just don't get too excited because it's from Temu.
And if he doesn't have a sweater, he will buy you a Diet Coke.
Coke Zero. That's the whole
Okie dokie
gimmick.
Diet
It's
Coke.
okie dokie Diet Coke, but it's actually really a Coke Zero.
Okie dokie 0 Cokies left undrunk in front of this guy who drank, what was the number? 11?
Was it 11? I thought, yeah, it was just shy of 12. Yeah.
11 Coke Zeros at the last Orlando Informer event, which you should totally go to. They're awesome. They're fantastic.
Yes.
Use promo code Josh in the parks to check out. They won't
I
do anything,
wish.
but just use it.
It is the best. I'm excited to see what the Epic one is like. I did not get tickets to it because
Well, you're banned from Epic.
me poor. But yeah. I will say we still do not have a way to close this new podcast out.
Sure we do. I got you.
Oh, you got us? Okay.
I got it. All right. Whoa, Josh. Whoa. This whole thing's been derailed. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Noah, the human Muppet on all social medias. Wave to the camera, Josh.
And I'm
plug your
Josh in the
socials.
parks on
Thank you
all
so much
social
for joining
media.
us. Whoa!
Bye.
See, that was me coming off the coaster. I got derailed.